Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel and I make videos about books. In a previous video just a few weeks ago, I did a book haul and it was titled The Last Book Haul of the Year, and now we're here. But this is officially the last book haul of the year. And that's because I had to buy books. I literally was forced by Barnes & Noble himself. They were having their after Christmas, New Year's sale, which I had been looking forward to since the year prior, where they have 50% off all hardcover books. I love a hardcover book. I don't buy them often because they're more expensive, so I only really get them from Book of the Month or during sales like this. So I was very excited, and also it's right after Christmas, so you have your Christmas money, so then it feels like you're not even spending money and you get roped into that trap, or at least I do. So we're going to talk about the books that I got. I got 10, which is really only like getting 5. Okay, first book is The Villa by Rachel Hawkins. I love Rachel Hawkins. Rachel Hawkins is also the author of The Ex-Hex, but she goes by a different name in that. But I love her thriller books. And this is her newest book. It's about these two friends that go to an Italian villa to have a little vacation together, reconnect. They're in their 30s, so they don't see each other very often. And then weird things start happening. I love Rachel Hawkins books because they're always based a little bit on some other historic event or literary book. The first book was based on Jane Eyre, or inspired, I guess you would say. And the second one was some sort of Agatha Christie novel. And then this one is based on the summer Mary Shelley had when she was writing Frankenstein, what inspired her to write Frankenstein, which I did a bit of research on. It was very interesting. It was she was basically stuck in a house all summer because a volcanic explosion happened that made it dark and wintry over the UK and Europe throughout that whole summer. So they were trapped inside with some questionable characters. It was very interesting. I'm not explaining it well, but look that up if you're interested. And it's also based on Fleetwood Mac and those kind of bands from that time. That's all I know. But the exciting thing about this is that it technically doesn't come out until January 3rd, I think, or January 10th. But I had it on my radar because of anticipated reads video that I have cooking up here, and then I saw it at Barnes & Noble. So I don't know why they released that early, but they did, so yay. Next, I have, this is exciting, Night Crawling. And this book I have heard about from literally no one except for Jack Edwards, but he is the god on BookTube. I feel like he controls BookTube, so I'm sure people will start to talk about this. Maybe I'm not following the right people, but he said that it's incredibly sad but incredibly good, and it's written by a poet, and I love books that are written by poets. I don't love poetry, but poets know their words. They know how to write, and they know how to extract emotion out of you. And so when they write novels, I am so happy to read them because I get the joy of reading a novel with the heartache and pain of a poet's writing. So excited about this. Don't really know much about it. It's about this girl. I'm not even gonna try to summarize it. I really don't know much about it, but it's sad. and I'm kind of in the mood to read sad books, which like never happens, so I'm gonna capitalize on that. Then this one, I think I snagged the last copy of this at my Barnes & Noble, and it's like probably one of the most talked about books in 2022. Ready? I'm glad my mom died. So I was showing my mom my books. I had all my books on the dining room table and I started explaining, and then I went like to the bathroom and I came back and she was like, why do you have this book? And I completely interpreted that as like, oh yeah, no, I usually don't read memoirs, but like it's been talked about so much, so I just grabbed it. And then I continued telling her about the books, and then I didn't realize until later she probably didn't even recognize who this was, and was probably just like, Ariel, why did you pick up a book with this title? But I didn't put that connection together right away, so sorry about that, Mom. You guys all know what this is. It's her memoir, and supposedly very good writing as well, which is, I feel like, probably rare with celebrity memoirs. I've never read a celebrity memoir, so this is a first, but I'm excited. Also though, why is this cover giving like book from the library in the like early 2000s? I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like, it feels dated, this cover. I don't know, I'm just like not a fan of it, but I hope the book is good. Then we have a few young adult books, 2 of them. First, what a fun cover, The Honeys, and look at that, like, are you kidding? I love it. And the inside, it's like textured to be like honeycomb. Do you see that? It's cool. Anyway, I got this kind of for the cover, but also because I had heard about this and that it was like heathers, and I love heathers, so why not? And I guess kind of like bunny in that way. And just wanted, let's read though what it is about. I feel like is probably going to be quite geared towards young adults, but hopefully still good. Then I have the next young adult book, which is 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. And this, I mean, I know nothing about, but I liked A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, so figured I'd try this one out. And just the, you know, the cover, the title is intriguing. It's like 5 survive, so only 1 person dies, because it's 8 hours, 6 friends, 5 survive. That's the little basis. And so that's already interesting, because it's like, why is only 1 person getting killed? So yes. Then I got this. This is another memoir. I don't know, I'm just in my memoir era. And this is I Want to Die, But I Want to Eat Tteokbokki. I don't know if that's correct, I'm sorry, but yeah, this is another very talked about book. I didn't even know it was a memoir. I didn't know what it was about, but another sad, moving book that I've heard about through Jack Edwards. And it's quite short. It's less than 200 pages, so that's always fun. And it says it's recommended by BTS. Not that I've ever listened to a single BTS song, but the celebs like it. I have never heard of this book, not at all. But I was, you know, scanning the shelves, seeing what there was, and of course this stood out to me. The Cat Who Saved Books. Are you kidding me? This little butt. How cute. This is a Japanese novel about this family bookstore where this boy is running it and his grandpa dies, and then the bookstore is going to be like taken away. It's failing, and this cat walks in and he's sentient and he's like, hey, I want to save this bookstore. I really like these books. Let's save it. And the cat helps the boy save the bookstore. So wholesome, so cute, a little like quirky because the cat talks. And I read the first page and I liked it, so picked that up. Next, I got Tales from the Cafe. I'm currently reading the first one in this series on my Kindle before the coffee gets cold, but this one I don't think is available on Kindle Unlimited, and I'll probably end up buying the hard copies anyways because they're very cute. But yeah, you guys all know this, but this is the second out of 3 books, so exciting. Lastly, I got 2 weird little tiny books. So I'll just show them both because they go together. Oh, look at how tiny. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so these are An Elderly Lady is Up to No Good and An Elderly Lady Must Not Be Crossed. They're so tiny and cute. Like, this is I thought this was a tiny book. Or like compared to a normal sized book. They're so small and I love it. And that is really what drew me to pick this up. And then I have no self-control, so I bought it. And these are written by, I think, a Swedish author, so they're translated. And it's about Maud, this 88-year-old lady who commits crimes. How fun. I love an old person committing crimes because I'm like, that's the time to do it. Like, it's just the perfect time to commit a crime, and I love that concept. But like, also, no old people are gonna commit crimes because like their frontal lobe is fully developed and they're usually like, I don't have a need for this. These are, it says stories, so I think she's committing a different crime every, you know, chapter, I guess, every story. And it seems fun. I don't know. The stories look pretty long considering the pages are so tiny, but I think this is so cute. I want to put it in my little purse and carry it around and then just like, oh, let me read my story. I love them. So that's that. Yeah. Thank you for watching this quick little video. Let me know if you went to the Barnes & Noble sale or if any of these books interest you, and I will see you in the new year. Hate that. Bye.